Okay, so hello everyone. So I actually decided to have this video to share with you my comprehensive exam experience. So this is actually my first time doing this video, but for the sake of those who are actually going to take their comprehensive examinations, I'm doing this video once again to share my experiences. I am actually um, from the University of Southeastern Philippines. So I took my comprehensive exam last December, and we were given like few months to really prepare for the examination. So I also made this video for my classmates who are actually going to take their comprehensive examinations pass. So there are things that I want to emphasize to you as you are going to take the exam. So praise the Lord because I was able to pass the examination. We actually had seven subjects. So those are major subjects that we have to study and we have to have the examination. So meron kaming seven subjects and we took it for 3 days. So the first day was two subjects, and then we had two subjects again for the second day, and the third day we had three subjects. So the last day was actually one of the most challenging part because we had three subjects there, so I really had to study for those subjects. So I'm going to share once again my experiences and some of the tips that you can actually use for you to have or for you to also follow if you are going to take your comprehensive exam. So first, let's first consider some considerations. So it actually depends upon the university for your requirements for the comprehensive exam. So merong ibang universities that they actually have comprehensive examinations like dalawang days and every Saturday. So it actually depends upon the university that you are in. So you also have to take into consideration the things that they need, especially on the application. As for your advisors, of course, the subjects, inclusive no na subjects that you will be having for the comprehensive exam, the rules that they have. So it actually really differs according to the university. So you have to stick to that, and you really have to follow instruction and to follow up your advisor or the course head or the program head on your comprehensive exam requirements. So I'm also going to give you like three parts of the comprehensive exam. So the first one is when you prepare, the second one is during the comprehensive exam, and the last one is after the comprehensive exam. So it was quite a challenging experience for me, and it was really a memorable experience for me as well. The first part that I'm going to emphasize to you is the preparation stage. So during the preparation, it also depends upon the university how many months or days you're going to prepare, but usually it would take months for you to prepare for the comprehensive examination. So here are some tips in preparing for your exam. So first is, of course, you need to study. So sa amin, in the university that I am in right now, actually we have to take once again the seven subjects, and I really have to go back to the concepts because those concepts were discussed to us for the 2 academic years. So, meron kaming for the first year and then on the second year. So, I have to study, I have to look for articles and also the reports that my classmates had when we were in our academic years or academic subjects, and the lessons that our teachers really had. So, you also take note on the way how your teachers, it actually depends also in the university, but you, as a tip na lang din for those who would really want to pass the exam, is you have to really parang look at the patterns of on how your teachers really, or on how the universities really um, create the questions. So they're actually teachers who have their patterns, because sa amin, what's good, the good thing about the university that I am in actually is that for our academic years, yung academic subjects namin, the examination that we actually had is para na siyang comprehensive examination na type ng mga questions. So we were prepared pa lang during the academic subjects that we had. So we had essays, we had analysis, and we have to create like research papers and we had to create something related to the topics that we actually had. By the way, I am from the meal program, so that's Masters of English and Applied Linguistics. So that's first you have to study. It's really very important that you have to study. So in studying, I'm not going to elaborate more on what are the tips that you're going to do in your study. You actually have your own style in studying, but really, it's really very good to study. I actually saturated days that I have to close the door of the room for me to really focus on my studies, and I have to do away with using my phone. I just have to read and do the things that I have to do. So I really need to focus on that. Second is you look for other resources. So that means hindi lang tayo mag-depend upon the books that we had from our university or from the teachers or from the readings that they are giving. But actually for me, what helped me a lot kasi is that I look for videos. So I am a visual learner, and gusto ko nakikita, naririnig din, and I'm also a read and write learner. So that means when I look at the video and then naririnig ko siya, nakikita ko siya, nai-imagine ko siya, nasusulat ko siya. So that's the time that I really understand the topic. So that's why I look for videos and for channels that actually can help me. So one of the channels that that has actually helped me is the Virtual Linguistic Campus and the Link Space. So yun yung mga channel na finalo ko. I watch the videos that are actually related to the topics that we had. And yeah, also read the articles given to you by your professors kasi meron din kasi silang pointers na binibigay. So read the articles and read the guides that the exam guide that they're going to give you. So again, look for other resources also aside from those articles, sample studies on those topics, because you will actually understand better if you can see it in the application. Paano ginamit yung mga concepts on the application. But again, it will also vary on the course that you had or on the program that you are in. So that's it for me naman sa linguistics na part. So since it's language and it's used in everyday field, so I can actually look for researches, or I actually look for researches that where I can see the concept really put into action. So that's the second thing under preparation. Third is comprehend. So you really have to comprehend ideas that is actually given in the paper. Kasi sa dami ng babasahin mo, you cannot really memorize everything. And we do not recommend, or even ako personally, not recommend you to memorize everything. Because I don't know how you're going to do that. But for me, it's 7 subjects. So ang daming concepts on those 7 subjects. And I had limited time. I'm still working. And I am still doing other things, other stuff. So ayan, and just comprehend, understand, and reading can really help you comprehend the topics that you will have. Next is write down important notes. So it's very important that you have your notes actually for the subjects so that you can look back and read and stick to those notes that you have. Yan. And then get to know the authors and proponents. This is very important kasi sa amin we really have to cite proponents and authors. For it to really become realistic, alam mo yun, yung talagang totoong concept na ginamit namin. Or, I mean, talagang totoong concept na sinabi ng mga authors and proponents. So, we have to back up our answer with those proponents and with the theories that they actually had, and then we had to put it into application. So those are some of the things in the preparation stage. So more really on studying, reading, looking for videos, and you can also actually, it depends upon you. Kasi sa amin, we really had a hard time on doing that because we took the comprehensive exam during the pandemic. So online po kami. So that means we cannot do the group study that we can go in one place. So what we did also, you can, if you want to consider this, especially if you're going to do or to have the exam during the pandemic as well, we actually do video calls and then we share our ideas, we discuss what our understanding about this topic, and then we give insights. This is what I also learned, and then they shared it, what they also learned. So that's what we did. And it's actually parang later na rin namin na-discover, a week before the exam we did that. But God has been so good to us. We actually really passed the comprehensive examination. And that's for the preparation part. The second part is during the examination part. So the examination part, first is you have to, sa amin kasi online, so we have to follow instruction. We really have to have a good internet connection. And yeah, it depends upon the university as well, ano yung mga kailangan ninyo i-prepare. Kasi sa amin online talaga siya ginawa. So, also the learning management system, so you have to really ask your teachers, and there will be orientation naman din kasi sa amin meron din orientation na binigay. And yep, so on the during the examination, do your best kasi wala na talagang, I mean, all the things that you actually learn, you have to put it into words, and um, just be honest. And this is what I really want to emphasize: be truthful, and think of your of integrity, because during the time that we actually had the examination, sa amin kasi online, so even though we can do on the camera, or we have the camera on, however, there's really a lot of tendency for you to cheat because wala kasi si teacher during that time, and we are using computers. So it's really very easy for us to scan and to look for resources online. But you really have to stick to being truthful, and stand on your conviction to do it with integrity. Because I believe that it's really sweeter. The victory is sweeter when you know that you really had, or you really work hard for it. So be truthful. If you don't know the answer, you can you can have applications or practical applications on the concepts that is given, however concepts that are given. However, if you cannot actually elaborate those things, then that's it. Just write anything that you learn from it, expound as much as you can. However, do not really bluff a lot, because your teachers will know that you really are bluffing as well. So, yeah, be truthful and just do your best during the day. And lastly, the last thing that I want to emphasize is, parang mahaba na yata ang video nito. The last thing that I want to emphasize is on the after the examination, you really have to wait and to pray and submit to the Lord on waiting for the result. Because what happened to us was that we had to wait for 1 month, for a month, and it was really, tough for me personally. Actually, my personal experience was the waiting process was much much more of a challenge to me, because every day I really don't know what will happen, or I really don't know if I really will really pass, because it's 7 subjects and you had to pass all. I have to pass all the subjects per subject kasi yung consideration niya. So if I fail in one subject, then I have to retake it for the next comprehensive exam schedule. So I I really prayed, and there are doubts actually, Lord, will it be given to me? But you had to surrender everything to the Lord, wait for the result. And yeah, lo and behold, for me, we passed the examination, and it was really God's working in me, enabling in me. So if God has been faithful to me, He will also be faithful to you if you do your best, if you do your part, and just read our articles, explore more, do the group study, and ask for questions, and do not just stick to what is really given there. Um, Parang you add something to it, and you search for relevant information related to the topics. So I think that's it. Those are actually my experiences for my comprehensive examination. I hope this has helped you a lot, and I really pray that the Lord will guide you and will give you wisdom as you will have your comprehensive exam. And do your best, and comment down below. Char. Char. So actually, this is my first time to do to do this video, so bear with me if may mga terms or may mga things pa na hindi ko masyado ma-explain. But there, I just wanted to explain, or I mean to share to you my experiences, and also I hope that you have learned a lot from this video as well. So thank you very much. I hope and I really pray that you will pass your comprehensive exam, and also see you or good luck din, no, for your thesis, because after the comprehensive exam you will actually have your thesis writing na. So thank you everyone for watching.